feel me? And we're back. So it's a podcast. Business by the front row, you feel me? It's your boy Money. We got Flicks and we got Juice in the building. And in this segment, you feel me? It's my segment, Money Motivation.
Yes, sir.
And today's motivational hymn is gonna be for everybody, you feel me? The OGs, you feel me? The young bulls, the young kings, the young queens. Don't let where you are currently define where you're gonna be in the future. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your current situation be a determining factor in your future situation. Like, you may be down and out right now, you feel me? You may not be at the height, you feel me, of your personal life, but don't let that be the precursor of what you're gonna do in the future. Nobody has the power to stop you from doing what you want to do. Only you have the power to do it against yourself. So when they say you are your greatest enemy, that's some real powerful shit. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say, for example, you feel me, this whole corona thing going on right now, you feel me? You're not really able to do what you want to do. You're not able to have a really full-time job. Don't let that be what you're going to be like for the rest of your life. You feel me? Like, use this time, you feel me, to separate yourself from everybody else that's weak and that's not strong-minded like you. You feel me? Like, use this time, you feel me, to go to school, you feel me, to get in the lab, to get better at whatever you do, you feel me, if that's video editing, that's playing football, that's playing basketball, you feel me, use this time to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, when they say you are your strongest enemy, they really mean that. Like, you have the power to change your current situation. And that's why I hate when people be like, oh, I hate where I'm at right now, you feel me, nothing's going my way. And I always ask people, you feel me, like, all right, what are you doing to change that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know somebody that was always complaining about what they doing right now and this and the third, but they never do nothing to change the situation. Use this time to change the situation. You feel me? Like, you want to go to school for a while, do your research, go to school. You want to get that promotion? Fuck it, ask your boss for that promotion. You want to move out? Fuck it, do your research, move out, look at the spots you can go to. You know what I'm saying? You need to put yourself in a responsible position to where you can make the change you want to happen for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that goes over your head, you feel me? It goes over your head. But I'm here for you guys, to give you guys gems to make your lives better, you feel me? And like, nobody's perfect, you feel me? I'm not Jesus, I'm not Moses, you feel me? I still got things I gotta work on myself. But I need you guys to not let what you're doing right now be what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. And that's real shit, and I mean that in a real way. You know what I'm saying? So get in the lab, you feel me, meditate, get your chi center, you feel me? And we gonna make it out, you feel me? I want everybody to be successful, you feel me? I don't care if I barely know you, if I know you for life, you feel me? That's all I gotta say, man.
Okay, man. That's pretty good, him.
Yeah.
Back, man. Lace Up Podcast. It's Kelly Flicks.
It's your boy Money.
It's Juice. What's going on?
All right, we are back. Now let's get into some breaking news, man. Earl Thomas.
Damn.
Earl Thomas, bro.
Hey, my man Earl different.
I'm out of here.
You on your own there, bro.
Hey, so can I break it down to him?
Break it down.
So apparently, you feel me, Earl's wife, right?
All right.
He got a wife, feel me, kids.
Mm-hmm.
She tracked his Snapchat location to like this rental property in Austin.
Airbnb, huh?
And apparently, you feel me, she caught him having an orgy with his brother.
Yeah.
And she pulled a gun out and had it to his head. Yeah, dog.
I'm out of here.
So I mean,
I got some questions.
Let's get into it.
Hey, ask a question.
Let's get into
I
it.
got some questions. So I was chopping it up with my barber at the barbershop.
All right.
Shout out to Jay. We was talking about this situation.
Wait, your barber?
Yeah, essential business.
Essential.
Actually, not essential, nigga.
Chico open the shop, bro.
Okay.
Chico open it, bro. These niggas are really open.
Very essential, okay?
Open it, Chico.
Anyways, we was talking about the situation though. My question is, who opened the door? First of all, who was working downstairs at the desk?
Hey.
Ooh, how did she?
No, hey, but wait. Was it an Airbnb?
No, it was a hotel.
Ooh.
I heard story is.
Oh, it was a hotel.
It was a hotel. Story is. Okay,
Oh.
she tracked him via Snapchat. I don't
You
know
think
how.
she was waving the gun in the hotel lobby, or she went straight to? She found the
No,
room.
she couldn't have been. She
How'd she find the room?
She asked.
I'm thinking. So look, it couldn't have been a
You
black.
can't
person.
just tell who.
It couldn't have been a black
She
person.
said, "That's my husband."
Right. It couldn't have. Well, you could have, but it couldn't have been a black person working down there because.
Or she could have used the, oh, he's waiting for me.
Yeah, I'm
Now
trying to
she
find
ended
my.
with the,
She
I
could
am
just be
Miss
like,
Thomas.
yeah, she
Yeah,
could be
I'm
like,
Miss
yeah,
Thomas,
I'm
you
coming
feel
to
me?
my.
Wait, yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
So what's the room number?
First of all, why is the room under your name?
Yeah.
1, 2. Why are you bragging about this on Snapchat?
Yeah.
And then, but then I want to know who's at the front desk because how did she come at it? And I feel like the person couldn't have been black because if it was a black person, they'd have called the room like they'd have been like, oh, let me check, and then call the room like, oh, did you have such and such coming up to the room?
Yeah, but if it's
You
the
feel me?
wife,
Like,
if it's
sir,
the
it's
wife
okay
though, if it's the wife, though, I would have just, alright, it's your
Well,
wife.
you know, you're supposed to be at a place where if somebody come ask you, why are you asking that question? Don't matter if they're the wife or not.
Yeah,
Because it's people's personal.
I mean,
information.
I'd hope it worked like that, but
but we know it don't. But
yeah, especially
you
when
know,
that's your husband.
It's a theory. It's a theory I had.
But what about the gun though? Let's talk about the gun in there.
I don't know. You know
That was too much.
anybody that agrees with that is just
That's too much. There's,
You're completely insane. Bro.
you should not put a gun. Cause my thing is, what I was telling Flicks earlier was, what you would have put a trigger on accident. Cause the gun was like legit. He said 2 feet away from his head. What she would have popped on accident, there would have been a whole another thing, and she would have been in jail, and the kids would have had no parents raising. You know what I mean, raising them. So I feel like I know you upset, but putting a gun to somebody's head, that's kind of extreme.
No, that's nuts. It's wild.
Yeah, I don't
And
think it should.
you can't. That's never gonna get a green light. You feel me?
Anybody like sanctioning that? I mean, not sanctioning that. Anybody like saying that's okay and cool? Y'all
They
wrong.
different.
Y'all know y'all wrong.
Yeah, she was
Man,
wrong for doing that. He
man.
was wrong for cheating on her and having an orgy.
For sure.
Yeah,
And
no,
I mean,
no, both are wrong for sure.
who are we to have an opinion on this? Like how he said, also. Anyway,
Yeah.
but we do.
That's
But
what
I
we do.
mean,
Right, I'm sorry.
at the same point, they were. He was wrong for doing that to his wife, and then it's like, bro, he should not die over something like that. That's like I agree with you on that part, man. There's no way
No
your life
way.
should be in danger because of that.
Yeah. No.
There's no way at all. You feel me?
So we never got into this. So this teen in New Mexico found $135,000 outside of a Wells Fargo. And
What?
He returned all of the money.
Wait.
He returned all of the money.
Wait, so to stop talking. You said he found how much? Wait,
I'm out of here.
hold on.
You on your own there, bro.
You said bro found how much money?
$135,000.
He gave it back?
Gave it right back.
That nigga tripping. Nah, B.
Well, this shit happened to me though.
Everybody
Man,
eating.
hold on.
I'm talking about sectional meat that same night.
You rolling with us?
Nah, we get ace of spades, we get all that. What?
35. Like one of the homies said on Instagram, man, in the story,
What?
he said, yeah, I would have just returned like 40,000 and the other 80.
No.
I'm not
No.
talking shit. Finders
No.
keepers, losers weepers.
Hey,
man.
they know you
Hey,
stole.
if I don't see a camera, I'm on the road.
What?
I'm on
Come
the road
on now.
I am on the road.
What?
I'm out of here.
Nigga, shoebox full of cash.
And they might find out I took it. So what?
So
what?
the money belonged to Wells Fargo, and apparently they have a very incompetent truck driver
Who
that
fired
left it.
Which one is this?
and lost his job.
Again, he still got fired.
Which Wells Fargo is this so I can go there and wait?
New Mexico, bro.
I mean, it's a long trip, but go ahead. The flight only $10 on Spirit.
I'm soul playing?
Yeah, you on
now
Soul
probably
Plane.
like $5.
What?
Soul Plane for the low. Did you see?
Just give me
There
a
was
taste.
there was a doctor flying back off subject a little bit, but there's a doctor flying back from New York on a full flight.
Oh, wow.
Full. I want to say it was United.
I heard
That kind of scares me, bro. I don't want to be on a full flight.
But I heard
bro.
that they was doing the
Get your sick asses out of here.
I heard that they wasn't letting that happen no more on the flights. They was letting everybody like get their own roll type like.
Yeah, so when he said that, they said that they gave 20 free seats to nurses and doctors. But it's like, bro, still
Yeah,
put
they
that shit on the
said
next
workers,
flight,
like-
nigga. On the flight an hour from now. Don't you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep me spaced.
It's funny because on my way back from Houston when my trial, I had a whole road to myself, and that was like right before this whole social distance thing was like really the thing.
Mm-hmm.
People knew about the whole Corona thing, you feel me? But
Yeah.
like I don't know, it's interesting.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So this dude he gave back $135,000 to Wells Fargo.
He's
They were
tripping.
grateful for it. He plans his career goals was always to be a cop. and being criminal justice. So I mean, of course, my boy did the right thing, man.
Fuck that.
He said if
Is
he
he
took
Training
it,
Day?
he said if he took it back home. So this kid is in college also. He's just like about to be in college. He said if he took it back to his parents, his mom would not have let him keep the money.
See, he lying. What? 134? What? Get the fuck out.
Put it this way, it'd have been gone before they even.
I'm talking about what? We gotta do this to the house, that's the house.
What you spending first? What you spending? What you using?
No, hey, fuck that. I'm cleaning all my debt out first.
Yeah, not facts.
Get my credit score back up to like 800. You feel me?
Clean all debt.
Clean all debt. Mom, you good? Got your debt. Everybody debt good. Car paid or everything paid off.
Facts.
Then I'm having fun with this shit. That dick, hey,
Paying
man, he
off.
better than me.
Paying off the little stuff I gotta pay off, and then it's,
Better than me.
Then it's go time.
Well, I'm going bonkers.
I'm gonna blow it for sure.
Squad going to Vegas. I'm talking about
Yeah.
hotel
Out of
suites.
paranoia, I'm gonna blow most of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a lot of that in the savings. Then I'm gonna pay off some debt.
Almost definitely. Debt payment gotta be first. You feel me?
I mean, but
think about it though. That's Trace money. That Trace is back. So
oh no, I didn't even think about it correctly. This is dirty money.
this
My
essentially-
savings is in like put that shit somewhere.
Yeah,
Not put it in the bank.
not in the bank. yeah.
Like leave this shit,
Somewhere
in Blythe, nigga. So we want to shout out to Meek Mill. He just had his son, man. Shout out to him.
The Chasers.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out
man.
Meek, man. I'm proud of you. Go ahead.
That's really good for him. And
He's come a long way.
we're gonna say some other pop culture. So coming up with pop culture later, we're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat's song that just reached #1.
Okay.
Where they had the lyrics that
Nicki
real
trying
ass
to
ain't
get
keep
back
your
to the
nigga
top.
home. Oh, they ain't hear me. That real ass ain't keep your nigga home. Another fucking bomb, nigga. We'll be talking about.
Throwing shade? It's been hot outside. Throwing shade? That's be
Man,
nice.
We'll talk about that a little bit later. But for right now, we'll talk about a little bit of some NFL stuff. Let's get into the Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers, I have a feeling they're gonna be the most popular team in the NFL this upcoming year. And they have 5 primetime games in a 7-game span this NFL season.
And I think the last 7 games are all either at home or in the dome, too. So that helps out Brady a lot.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Well,
Wow, that's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. You know what I mean?
Roger Goodell knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
the
this is
NFL
not a
knows when they're
coincidence.
making the schedule, what they're going to do for what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not using a randomator.
Because week one is supposed
Science.
against New Orleans.
It's a science. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? They know what they're doing with the strategy. That nigga for sure looking rough.
They do, bro.
Ew.
He really going
He
to
making
the
the house call.
I know he got
We
to bring
back,
the house
man.
call.
It's the
He
Lace
got
Up
the house
Podcast.
call.
Bruh, nigga, he not doing it.
Hold on. We back, guys.
Oh
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you guys doing?
We back and we better, you feel me? Come on now. Y'all know what it is. The Lace Up Podcast.
Yeah.
There's somebody in the front row, you feel me?
Yeah.
course.
You know who he is. Come on now. Regular.
Money's gonna give us some college football talk.
Yeah, we back, man. College football, you know. Some exciting news. It's real interesting. Jim Harbaugh, brother of Baltimore Ravens quarterback. Head coach John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
You know, he made a statement. He had an idea, and he sent it out to other college teams. And college board from NCAA. He said that college players should be able to go to the NFL draft no matter what age they are, because some guys develop faster than others. And if they don't get drafted, they can be able to come back to school. And I thought that was a real interesting thing because, like, I know Trevor Lawrence as a freshman, he had that good freshman season. And people said that he could have won to the NFL his freshman year. But I know NFL has a rule where you have to leave your junior season to go to the draft. But I know basketball, you can leave your freshman year and that's it. So, it was interesting to even think about that. I agree with him. I feel like a player should be able to go whenever they want to go. They feel like they get the right amount of advice. And then, you feel me, like, if you get drafted as a sophomore out of college, then go. You know, and if you don't get drafted, just come back, you feel me, continue your campaign, build your resume, and move forward from there. It's interesting.
I think maybe you should have the option after your sophomore season, but I don't really see any 17 or 18-year-old freshman ready for the NFL.
No one and dones in college football.
So you feel like
Nah.
Leonard Fournette could have been one and done because he came into college as a freshman, like a grown man though.
He
That's
was,
right.
but just skipping over.
Herschel Walker did it too.
But what I'm saying is, you skipping over age group. Like you going from playing in the 13 age group, and then with the high school age group between 14 and 18, and then you go to college. Your age group is now 18 to up to I think 24 or 25 usually.
Mm-hmm.
You're skipping that. You're going from playing against 18-year-olds to playing against 35-year-olds.
So you feel like it's a matter
not
of safety
safe.
for the players. Yeah,
That's not safe. That's a safety issue.
If that's the case, then how do you feel about freshmen in high school being able to play varsity football and starting? Do you feel like that's a safety issue too? Because they're like barely 16, Blink is like 17.
You know what I mean?
18-year-old.
In most football programs, they don't have to. You know, if you have a freshman or a JV program, they'll probably play there. But if you have to play somebody that young, your team is probably. If they, I don't know. Some freshmen are good though.
Some freshmen just like they ahead of the curve by like
Yeah, not all of them.
tenfold, you
Not
feel me?
all of them are unprepared. Some still come in prepared because now you got guys like people go to Fram Camp and they go to Neon Fitness or whoever else to go work out. You can work out from age 7 years old easily. And I was training with my my little cousin. He's 6 years old doing the ladder.
Big fat.
You know what I mean? So it's like a different time. And like I was just like, I spoke about the other day. And high schoolers now. Well, no, let me not even get into it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him, bro. Fucking boy, nigga. Don't do it to him.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
But I feel like this will show that the players more power. You feel me? Because sometimes you feel me like they don't have that autonomy to do what they want to do. Sometimes you feel me when they do have a junior season, they are alright. They get bad advice. Where agents might be like, oh yeah, well if you leave now, this that, a third. So give them the opportunity to come back. You feel me, and not mess up their future. Because there's been times where we seen people leave too late and they fuck themselves up, and they leave too early and they fuck themselves up. So give them a chance to
Yeah, I think people should be able to come back.
be able to come back. You feel me?
Yeah, that's why. So I was saying, I think they should have the option to leave their sophomore season if they feel so, and they can also return back to college if they would like to. But I think I don't know. There shouldn't be a cap on that either. You should be able to return whenever you want to.
Big facts.
If you out the league 3
Really?
years, nigga. If you out the year 3 years, if you out the league 3 years, I think you should be able to go back to college.
And play?
Yeah.
So okay, so my question to you
Nah,
Well,
G.
BYU does that.
is, BYU does do that though.
But I'm
They go on
talking-
trips.
Okay, but I'm talking about when he went to the NFL. He tried going to the NFL.
Yeah.
And came back to college football like years later though, 3 years down the line. Not rolling.
Yeah.
No, I'm not rolling.
No.
You went to the league already.
No. I
What
went
you
to
mean?
I entered my name into the draft and didn't get drafted.
Oh, okay. I thought
That's
you meant-
what we're talking about.
Sorry, my bad. You threw me
Yeah.
off for the 3 years.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you meant like he went to the league.
No, like
Career didn't work out.
3 years after I didn't make it and I didn't get drafted, I could
Okay.
play college football. I think that's okay.
Gotcha. Okay. It makes a little more sense now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
no.
remember
If you in the league,
I was about
no.
to say,
You can't just go back.
You guys gonna say no, nigga, no.
Hey, Jamal
Like,
Adams
nah, I
playing
wanna
with
win the
college
shit.
players?
And
I
what
wanna
we're
take
saying
a
is,
shit
this
back.
only if you go to the draft and you don't get
Yeah,
drafted.
man, I'm
you
tired
come
of this
back.
NFL stuff, man.
Yeah, look, man.
You feel me? Yeah,
Hey, look,
nah,
Clemson,
nah.
man. I'm taking it first. I'm gonna bring us back.
For the one time.
back.
Yeah,
Nostalgia
no
vibes.
D Hop. You're not doing that, DeAndre. Before you get into this Power 5 conference things, I think that's really important. I want to speak about this a little bit. So the WAC, man, the conference, the Western Athletic Conference, they're thinking about returning, man. The WAC, if you're an OG college football fan, you know what I mean,
the
like
WAC.
us, you know the WAC. Boise State, you know what I mean, Nevada, UNLV, San Jose State. It was kind of popping. Fresno State, it was popping.
It was my back in the day for me.
Really, all the teams.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. All the teams have moved to the Mountain West, and one team, not San Jose. One of the New Mexicos is in a different conference, and I think maybe 3 other teams are now FCS in football. So
Interesting.
the WAC is thinking about returning in football, and I just want to speak to that. What teams do you think should be in the WAC? Like if we can recreate it, and you're the WAC, and you picking teams. What teams you want to pick?
You taking them from all the
Different conferences, yeah. Different
Okay,
conferences.
now you need some scrapping ass niggas for the whack though. You feel me? Cause
I'll take a San Jose State.
San Jose State.
Okay.
I'll take a UNLV.
I'll take a Pittsburgh.
Hold on.
You bringing it up from Pittsburgh?
Hold
You bringing
on.
it from
The region
Yeah,
has to. You got to be staying in the region now.
Oh, you guys in the region? Okay.
We still got a
okay.
budget now. We can't fly these niggas over here every
week.
2 days, nigga. 2 days, bro. 'cause
I'll
different
put,
sports.
I'll put Utah State in the mix.
But football every week, yeah.
Right.
I'll put Utah State in the mix.
Utah State. We can go. What do you say? Utah State, San Jose State,
I think-
UNLV, San Diego State.
I think.
Ooh.
All right, yes, all right. So y'all give y'all a list. Y'all give y'all a list. And I'm gonna give.
But
you-
Fresno.
Okay, go ahead.
First,
Go ahead, money. Give you a list.
Oh, we got a whole. How many?
Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's throw
All right,
5 teams.
fuck
We
it.
all throwing 5
Let's keep
teams.
this
Throw
shit
5
regional.
teams.
All right, five teams.
Give me your 5 in the
All
whack.
right, Fresno State, San Jose State, San Diego State, Utah State,
Boy, took all mine.
and finally, just for the fuck of it, Oregon State.
Ooh, take them out the Pac-12.
Take them out of the Pac-12. Fuck it. Oregon.
They don't belong.
They gonna win some shit finally in the way.
Somebody gonna come from Corvallis.
Mm.
Come hurt you. Okay. People from Corvallis don't like.
Oh, I'm
you.
so scared.
All right, come on. Give it to me.
All right, let's
Give it
see
to me,
my
Juice.
five. My 5. I'm gonna try to switch it up. We can see.
All right, let me talk to you.
I'll say UNLV.
Okay.
I'm still gonna throw San Diego. I mean, not San Diego. Well, yeah, San Diego State, San Jose State. I'll throw them 2 in there. We can go Colorado State, and who else? Who do I want my 5th? Spice it up.
Spice it up now.
My division gonna be pretty hard. Go ahead though.
I mean, I'm trying to change it now because. Geez.
Let's come back to you. All right,
Yeah,
so
come on, last
mine,
one.
number 1 is gonna be my wild card team. I like them in the FCS though. I like UC Davis. Though UC
Davis.
That's a
UC
scrapper. They're
Davis.
gonna be scrapping the whole season.
He gonna say Sacramento State next.
They
Okay,
usually make it. All right, so
Okay.
team number 2 that I think would do well in the WAC and would think about actually leaving if the WAC had a television deal, Washington State. I think they bounce.
They ain't run that division.
And they'll be one of the best.
Yeah, that'd be their division for sure.
They would definitely be one of the best. I also think the California Golden Bears should go to the
I was
WAC.
about to mention them. That's crazy.
I like the Bears in there, and also I think of course Boise State because they OG WAC. I feel like they was the face of the WAC for like so many years. It's like y'all got to go back if
They were, yeah.
Big
y'all
fact.
gonna do that. And the last team, I kind of like San Diego State. I still like San Jose and Fresno, like you guys mentioned. But I really think UCLA.
Don't play them niggas like that. Don't do
Fuck it. I said,
UCLA.
fuck it. Might as well. Fuck it.
No.
UCLA.
Now you.
You're not about to A-clap in the whack, bro. Come on. You gonna bring the A-clap to the whack, bro. You can't do that.
A-clap.
Hey. If they don't run the whack, bro, it's gonna be sick.
Come on, man. They got too much.
UCLA in the WAC.
They got too much prestige, bro.
That'd be
Crazy,
some
bro.
sick shit.
Too much prestige for that, man.
Yeah. But going from that, let's talk about Power 5 conferences, man. Money, what you got?
Okay, so apparently the Power 5 conferences are they're having a debate or a thought process of moving from the NCAA to like the NAIA conference when it comes to like paying the players because
Niggas sat down at the round table. They said,
hey,
fellas,
they said, look, we gonna regulate this right now.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. We gonna get out this contract.
They've been really late when it comes to the whole paying the players thing. So now the Power 5 conferences, you feel me? Like that's like the top 5 conferences in football, like SEC, Pac-12, Big 10, Big 12. You feel me? Like those kind of conferences. They're debating on like leaving the NCAA and just doing their own little thing. And then
Explain that. Doing your own thing. What is it?
So like basically like not being part of NCAA, but like still having college football, but like just like having like your own parameters, like just doing what you want to do. So like it'll be interesting to see because NCAA, like I feel like it's the first time in a while that they had pressure put on them because they've been bullying niggas since day one. So now it's like to finally get bullied back is like damn, like you know what I mean. So we gonna see what NCAA does. We gonna see what they do to fight back with this idea. But
so this idea, was this put in motion? Because I know Pat McAfee, they mentioned it like somebody in the board of governors or somebody mentioned it. But was any other people talking about it? Like were colleges really talking about doing this? we just speculating.
Just speculating. I mean, I know the Minnesota like head of like.
Like a person in the board of governors.
Yeah, a person in the board of government talked about this idea, and like, I mean, this has been around since like 2015. Like, just the thought of Power 5 leaving NCAA. So just to finally like hear this come to like this prominence, and then with the whole bill passed and with the players getting paid for their likenesses, it's interesting. So I heard that like they talking moving to the NAIA division. Because, you know what I mean, they're talking about paying their players, but NCAA talking about doing this for all the schools and they won't leave. So it's interesting to see.
So the Power 5, let's break it down to make it a little clear also. So the Power 5 schools are thinking about leaving their respective conferences and the NCAA to go to the NAIA to form a super conference. Right?
And the super conference is more than 10 teams, right?
Yeah. That and that super conference also referencing the fact that these will be in different regions. Yeah. You know, essentially it would be the biggest teams in the country. The biggest football teams would be in this one conference. That in and of itself is very interesting. It almost reminds me of the realignment in college football that we saw like in 2013, where we got a new Pac-10 to the Pac-12. We got the Big 12 changed. We got the WAC just disappeared. Not the ACC. The Big East disappeared. So yeah, it's super interesting.
The Big East was a fucking damn. They did disappear.
I got a question though.
Yeah.
This is all for revenue, more revenue, or is because there's what is this?
Yeah, they're saying that if the the theory, this whole theory, May brought up, and it's, I mean, I like it also. It brought up on the Pat McAfee show,
right?
And the theory was that in giving money, okay, this is kind of a slippery slope, and where does, like, you know what I mean, you kind of stop giving money. So does the NAIA, if they loosen the rules before the NCAA does on giving money to players, would the Power 5 schools decide to go to the NAIA rather than staying in the NCAA?
I think it would take a few years for that.
Yeah,
I think you know what I mean. So, but I think if that were to happen, that would be a power move by NAIA. But I think by the time people are ready to react to it, like the power conferences and the top teams, I think the NCAA would have been like, oh, okay, they're not bluffing, and would have, I would hope they would make the decision to, you know what I mean, start paying players and kind of do what the NAIA is doing. So
yes, it's really like it's like a chess match,
right?
Because like how you're saying that they could drag their feet or kind of wait on it. Sure. They could, but if these schools really are like, fuck that, I need some money, I'm going over there, and they could just bounce.
Yeah, no, it's very possible. But yeah,
I mean, on this Pac-12 thing, what's going on with this Pac-12  11 games, 11 conference games, Money?
Alright, so apparently the Pac-12 dealing with the COVID-19 and, you know what I mean, keeping some of this and trying to limit the amount of travel that they do. It's talking about like just playing just 11 games, just all Pac-12, like no Carolina Conference. I mean, no SC against Notre Dame, no SC against Alabama.
So a shorter season.
Yeah.
11 game season rather than a 13
like,
game season.
The whole Pac-12 would play each other like, because sometimes, you know what I mean, some teams don't play each other.
That's true.
But like, no, I mean, this season everybody play each other like at least once, you know. So that'd be interesting.
That'd be cool, actually.
And then,
it'd be cool, but the other teams had to play by that rule too.
Yeah. And then I saw that somebody was like, that's going to for sure be a determining factor in the selection process when it comes to the college football playoffs, because if you only play the Pac-12, then like, how do you stack up against like a team that played the SEC and the Big Ten? You know what I mean? Like,
so that's a question, but
it'll be impactful.
Like I said, I think everybody has to do it.
And do you have a conference championship after that? So since we played everybody, you know, obviously unless it's like tied, the records are tied. But
yeah, you probably have the unanimous. Well, do they still do the Pac-12 North and the Pac-12 South? That's the question too. Is it just Pac-12 standings if you just do 11 games?
Yeah, pretty much. And then do you have a championship where you just say, nah, this is the winner?
Yeah.
Cause I know some conferences from like they don't have a college football like championship game. They just like go off the best record.
I mean, that's a money draw anyway.
Yeah, to be real.
Facts.
So
that's a revenue stream. That's a cool revenue stream.
That's a good way to make money at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Making money on a game
Before the Bulls
hosted
make
by
money for the games.
Yeah, hosted by the conference.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a showcase. It's a showcase for sure. The trophy, everything. That's super interesting. I think it's a good idea. If you're really gonna make restrictions on this whole COVID thing, you're like, okay, this is what we're gonna change for this season. I'm down with that.
Yeah, nah. I mean, honestly,
It sucks for the players though.
Yeah, but I would say honestly, man, people just want to see sports again. I know I do.
Yeah.
I just want to see football again. I want to see basketball again. I want to see I want to see baseball again. I want to see everything again.
Big facts.
So I mean, if it means no fans in the stands, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be awkward.
I feel deprived. You feel me? Like
Right, but I want to see it because at this point, you know what I mean. At this point, you want to be back to ball, man. That's for everything. It's back to ball.
Big facts. Big
Back
facts.
to ball.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That was a good segment, man. Money, you got your sleeper of the week?
Oh, my sleep of the week, man. You feel me? If you from LA, you feel me? You know who Dom Kennedy is. You know.
Yes, sir.
And if you don't know, you finna know right now. You feel me? My sleep of the week is off the Yellow album. You feel me? Dom's. I feel like Dom's legit first official album. The Yellow album. Him featuring Rick Ross, Gold Alpinist. It's a classic. You feel me? You can play this. You know what I mean? You chilling with the female. We just riding down the street. You feel me? Nighttime, daytime. It's a classic.